Active Workpapers have announced a whole bunch of updates and changes and stuff. And I guess the big one probably is the FreeAgent integration. As always, the team at FreeAgent are smashing through high quality integrations, and Work Active obviously high on their list in terms of what they wanted to do and build there. They've also added a group overview sort of feature, so that when you're managing groups of clients which are all like knitted together, it's a little bit easier to sort of see where things are up to. Because particularly, I guess, if you've got a big list of clients, they're all done in alphabetical order, and you've got a group made up of your one business in I don't know, at the beginning of the alphabet, one business at the end of the alphabet, you're going to sort of see that spread across a big page. So to be able to sort of bring together and aggregate client groups makes life a lot easier. And I guess also from a your firm management point of view, you could also do the same with sort of like maybe relationship groups. So where you've maybe got like managers running a portfolio of clients, maybe a partner could group clients together and sort of see how a particular manager is performing. So I think that's a really cool little update. They've also just added some simplifications to the work papers, so that where you've got maybe I guess maybe like a director shareholder of a small business that has fairly simple requirements, you can just like whip through those work papers a little bit more simply. It just makes life a little bit easier. And then they've been adding functionality around monthly management accounts, and adding that into kind of like the broader reporting packs and stuff that they've got there. And I guess that probably brings them into line with probably Silverfin as well, who've offered that for a long time. And then, excuse me. And then last but not least, a few other bits and pieces. You can now drill down into transactions in Xero, so you can get back into the real detail and nuggets of information that you're seeing. And then they've added some additional integrations and some new formats. So they've now got a company's house integration. You can also create and submit FRS 105, 102, 1A, sole traders, partnerships, LLPs, and dormant accounts, and some additional reporting if you live in the Channel Islands, which is very exciting.
So I think what Active have done here is really smart, because when we think about the sort of everything we're hearing about AI and us becoming reviewers, this is helping with that. So helping with that transaction level of jumping into the detail when we're reviewing something, or when we're doing a set of papers, like having to explain to a junior, you can ignore the HPA agreement section and the reconciliation around it because it's just a director-led only business. So I think those things are really actually great in terms of the fact that we're helping the practices get more out of their team, like we were just talking about.
Yeah, I'd agree. It's definitely anything that helps to cut through the noise, I think, particularly as you start to add, if we're going to add autonomous systems or automation, or faster, more effective automation into our processes. At the moment, at least, firms want a human to review that at some level and to be able to just check that it's not gone completely rogue. We've obviously seen this a long time ago when we started using OCR, and maybe some of those mappings or the extraction didn't always quite get it right, and you could quite easily just smash like hundreds or thousands of invoices into the wrong nominal code. And we run the same risk, I guess, with agents doing some kind of automation in the background, whether that's around invoice processing, prepayment accruals, etc. So I think, like you say, Billy, anything that helps a firm to kind of drill down into what's going on, the activity is really important.